Hello, Purple Rosa here, and I'm continuing on in Western Skyrim. I'm at Mor Khazgur here, and it is a orcish stronghold, which is pretty cool because we know that there was orcish strongholds here in Skyrim.
He's not the sharpest arrow in the quiver.
You best turn around and head back the way you came, traveler. It's not safe here.
What do you mean?
Whoa, hold on there, stranger. Might want to reconsider entering Mor Khazgur. Damn mine collapsed and the whole clan's on edge. The fact that Chief Urzik and Overseer Thosgreg are at each other's throats doesn't help. Typical.
Your mine collapsed?
Yeah, I don't know all the details. Just heard a loud rumble and miners scrambling out of the mine, shouting and coughing. Way I hear it, some workers are still trapped inside. Not sure what the chief plans to do about it, honestly. Ugly business.
Any idea what caused the collapse?
Depends on who you ask. Some members of the clan blame the chief. Not out loud, mind you. Others blame the Overseer for not falling in line. Either way, the clan won't last long without the mine. If you wanted to lend a hand, nobody would stop you.
I'll see what I can do.
Chief Urzik's smart, brave as they come. But I've got to tell you, part of me wonders if she went too far with her new mining methods. Progress, am I right? If you try something new, be ready to take your lumps.
Betcha they dug into Blackreach. What can you tell me about Chief Urzik?
She's strong, but her methods don't always sit well with the clan. She earned her place as chief, no question. But where orcs are concerned, a little progress goes a long way. Push things too far, and people start getting their tusks in a twist.
Who is Overseer Thosgreg?
Thosgreg runs the clan's mining operation. He would have ruled the clan if Chief Urzik hadn't challenged him. He still holds a grudge, I think. Hard to blame him. Our clan's never been too strict with tradition, but he'd love to change that.
I'm sure. Yeah, 'cause in Skyrim, most of the orcish strongholds were closed off and wary of outsiders. But Skyrim's set 800 years later, so orcs in the second era, which ESO is in, are more friendly, I guess. Well, friendly as they can be.
What do you want?
But I do like orcs. So yeah. Gotta investigate this collapsed mine. But yeah, this is just a small outpost. I guess that's the mine up there. We'll just look around a bit.
Had a change of faith recently. An Argonian and a wood elf helped me on the road. The high priests of Moloch who serve the pack say these are my enemies, not serving a god that labels them as such.
Yeah. Well, the labels really mean nothing in the end. It's the person at heart that really matters.
Sorry, I'm busy. If you're looking for the chief, she's by the mine entrance. Sorry, I'm busy.
Talk to this other one, and I can't.
I can't help you with the usual mage services. This rift between the Overseer and the Chief caused quite a bit of chaos around here that I need to attend to. Be gone!
Okay? Sorry.
Sure, our chief has some strange ideas, but who am I to question them? The clan must remain unified to survive. Mor Khazgur needs a change. We can't keep struggling like this.
Why is Mor Khazgur struggling?
Mines aren't what they used to be. We pulled less ore this season than ever. The place is drying up faster than we anticipated. Which is why the chief has us working so hard. If not for her, we'd starve. But people pretend not to understand that.
People don't like the chief?
An orc chief will not face rebellion from their clan, but an unpopular chief may struggle with less direct opposition and more underhanded challenges. Overseer Thulsgreg, for example. He's never gotten over losing the title of chief to her.
What do you think of Overseer Thulsgreg?
Nothing. This feud with Chief Urzik and Overseer Thulsgreg must end. He should obey his chief. Simple as that. If I was in charge, I would have crushed the fight out of him already. But Chief Urzik seems to want to take a more diplomatic route.
Yeah. Good on her. But if they're depleting their minds so fast, they might have to find something else to make money. I don't know. So the chief's up there, I think.
We almost died because of this alchemy. These methods cannot be trusted.
Alchemy?
Do you like my armor? Made it myself. My father's a tanner back in Hrothgar. I grew up with the smell of boiling hide in the house. I grew to love it. Reminds me of home. One day I'll go back.
Okay. So yeah, we've got to talk to the chief at the mine. Up there, I guess.
Damn it, Urzik, the chief. We can't risk letting those monsters out. Think about the rest of the clan.
We're orcs, Thulsgreg. I'm not about to tuck tail while our kin fight for their lives.
There's some creature.
No one enters the mines, least of all some outsider. I'm not about to let Chief Urzik endanger the entire stronghold by opening these gates. If she wants to cut me down, so be it. I'll die in service to the clan.
Could they have unleashed Chorus? Maybe.
This isn't your business, stranger. Malak's jawbone, how did you even get in here? It doesn't matter. I've got this insubordinate worm to deal with. My people are trapped in the mine and need help. If he doesn't fall in line, it's his funeral.
I heard about the collapse. What happened?
An accident. Or at least, I hope it was an accident. Either way, what I need right now is for Overseer Thulsgreg to follow orders and talk some sense into his fool wife, Mazog. She hid the key to the mines, and I aim to know where.
Why would she hide the key?
When the mine collapsed, strange creatures from below stormed the tunnels. Mazog locked the door to the mine to keep them contained. But by doing that, she trapped a handful of survivors inside.
Maybe I could talk to Overseer Thulsgreg.
Try if you want, but know this. I'll do what I have to get that key. The clan won't like it. They're frustrated as it is. But as chief, I'm bound to do what's best for the stronghold. If what's best for the clan is Thulsgreg on a pike, so be it.
I'll talk to Overseer Thulsgreg.
Good luck making him see reason. You'll need it.
Quite persuasive. My way's easier because it avoids violence.
If you're here to convince me to turn over the key, save your breath. It's too risky to expose the stronghold to attack. Urzik knows this, but she's too stubborn to admit it. Mazog hid the key for good reason. That's all I've got to say about it.
Aren't you concerned for the survivors?
Of course I am. Those orcs are my kin, same as Urzik. But we have to face facts. They're probably dead. Chief Urzik thinks she can solve every problem with her damned alchemy, but enough is enough. I won't allow her to endanger the stronghold.
Alchemy?
She uses potions that dissolve stone. It makes mining quicker work, sure, but it's not our way, and it's dangerous. I'd bet my tusks that her alchemy's to blame for the collapse. Meanwhile, my wife's locked in a cage. How's that for irony?
Where's this cage she's locked in?
In a storeroom beneath the longhouse. Now listen, I don't want you trying to break her out. Neither of you would make it out of the stronghold alive. But you can talk to her if you want. You should hear her side of the story.
Fair enough, I'll talk to Mazog.
Fair warning, she's stubborn. More stubborn than I am, so watch out.
Why do you dislike Chief Urzik so much?
That obvious, huh? For years, my family ruled the stronghold. When my father passed, the role of chief should have fallen to me. Urzik's challenge for the title was an affront to the traditions this clan has survived on for generations.
Does your clan always adhere to tradition?
We abandoned our people's cruder customs long ago. People marry who they wish, for instance. But the traditions we kept are sacred. We honor the code. Tradition sustains and protects us. But Chief Urzik ignores any rule or custom she pleases.
So you think she stole the title from you?
No, maybe. Truth is, she challenged me in combat and I lost. But only because of her alchemical tricks. I would have defeated her if she fought like a true orc, with her fists and her sword.
So you really have a problem with alchemical mining?
It's not just me. Most of the clan's uneasy with it. Orcish culture is built on tradition, hard work. Without that, we're nothing. We've mined for generations using nothing but pick and spade. To turn our backs on that is just foolish.
Maybe that's why they're depleting the mines so fast, because they're using this alchemical formula. But has the alchemy helped the clan?
Yes and no. Sure, we collect twice the ore in half the time, but it's dangerous. We're miners, not mages. Nobody knows what the tusk they're doing with that stuff. A disaster like this was inevitable.
Perhaps. If it's untested. So, gotta go talk to Mazog. She's obviously in the longhouse. Where do all the other orcs live? I guess they just sleep wherever. But they're used to the cold weather. I guess this is for like clan gatherings. The chief speaks up here, maybe. So, in the cellar maybe? Oh, there's a bear! That is cool.
People here in Mor Khazgur need help, but ships are being crushed into the ice shelf to the east. Maybe I can hire a crew to find those ships and help them out. Oh, I don't know. I've got to dig in like my mother says and decide.
Maybe you should.
Hey, come back here, thief.
Oh, I didn't
Guards!
mean to...
Someone's committed a crime!
Didn't mean to do that. You saw nothing. So, there's another music instrument. Not taking it. Guess it's behind the longhouse. Oh yeah, down here.
Suppose I could use it at the break.
Not a very secure place to lock someone up. Here she is.
If you're here to get me to tell you where the key to the mine is, you're out of luck. Unlike our chief, I care about the safety of our clan. We should never have used alchemy in the first place. I knew this was where Urzik's methods would lead.
You think alchemy caused the mine collapse?
Doesn't matter now. If Chief Urzik gets her way, she'll open the mine and those creatures will run riot all over the stronghold. Orcs are supposed to jump at a glorious death. But I've seen enough death to know there's nothing glorious about it.
True. But I'll keep the stronghold safe.
There's something about the way you hold yourself. I believe you. This might be a mistake. But if you really think you can keep my people safe and rescue my kin, I'd be a fool not to help you.
Good. Now where's the key?
I hid it on top of the watchtower. The fate of this clan is in your hands now, outsider. Moloch, help us all if you fail. There's a door out of the storeroom to your right. Go quickly.
I will. Yeah, it has to be some chorus. They dug into a nest, maybe? Or the Falmer? Or both? Okay, on top of the watchtower. Maybe this watchtower? There it is. Cool. Gotta talk to the chief. Get into the mine. Kill whatever these creatures are.
Do you have the key? We're wasting valuable time.
I have it. Oh, he's not saying anything. She gave you the key. I hope she's not wrong in trusting you. Go on then, give the chief what she's been waiting for. Okay.
Did you recover the key?
Yes, I have it.
Good. I don't know how you convinced her, but I don't care. Now we can get inside and rescue my people. Maybe we'll even get lucky and find out how this tragedy occurred in the first place.
Overseer Thulsgreg and Mazog think your alchemy must have caused the collapse.
No surprise there. The fact is, my stone melt solution is completely safe. Mazog has never liked my methods or my leadership. She worries like an elf 3 times her age. If she or Thulsgreg had even a mouse's courage, they'd be thanking me.
Do you think Mazog might have something to do with the mine collapse?
No. No. She's insubordinate, fretful, but she'd never put her kin in danger. Sabotage isn't in her nature, or Thulsgreg's. Give me the key, we're wasting time.
Take it, I'll meet you inside. What's gonna happen? Shouldn't we have all the guards with us? Guess it's just us 3. Okay, well, this is a big mine. It's not structurally sound. Oh wow. I don't like that rumbling. It's not safe. So I gotta rescue the miners.
You there. Are there other survivors? Where's Foreman Muga?
I haven't seen Muga since the cave-in, Chief. The rest are in hiding. The mines are completely overrun.
All right. Search the tunnels. Let's find the others.
Let's go.
The collapse is farther down, but some of the survivors might be nearby. Thulsgreg and I will take one path, you take the other. Save as many as you can. And keep an eye out for the foreman Muga. If anyone knows what happened, it would be him.
Any idea what's attacking the miners?
The orcs who saw them said they looked like pale goblins with eyes like moles. I've heard tales like this before. Hearth's mother's stories to keep the little ones out of the mine. I guess some tall tales are true. Come on, let's find the survivors.
The Falmer. Knew it had to be them or the Chorus. So there's a survivor down here. There's one.
Finally. We've been waiting for relief for hours. You know I'd help fight the monsters off if not for this damned leg. Doesn't matter. I'm ready to get out of here. None of this would have happened if the chief... Never mind.
If the chief what?
She keeps leaning on us to find new veins of ore, but it's nearly dry. We can't produce what doesn't exist. That damn stone melt solution was supposed to speed up the mine expansion, but it went crazy. Now we've got this to contend with too.
Alright, the way is clear, you can head for the surface. Yep, there's chorus eggs too. But yeah, if the alchemy stone melt did this, that sure is something. But yeah, they obviously pushed too hard and the mine's collapsing.
Thank Moloch. I thought I would die down here. Who came with you? The chief? Greg?
Both. Why?
Just wondering if they could bury the hatchet long enough to get us out of this. That business between them is going to come to a head sooner or later. I say let's get it over with. This whole disaster is their fault. Both of them.
The way out is clear, you can't escape now. Okay. That's 2 survivors. 2 more to go. Yeah, I don't want to be in this mine when it collapses.
Well, you're not a slit-faced goblin thing or a giant bug. Good news for me, eh? Been stuck here since the collapse. And let me tell you, those things are everywhere. I hope the other workers don't blame the chief for this.
Why?
Because it's not her fault. Her expectations for mine output are reasonable, generous even. But some of Greg's cronies are never satisfied. I heard rumors that some miners were changing the stone melt recipe to increase our output.
How did they change it?
I don't know. This is rumor, you know? The idea is that a stronger potion could cut through more stone, lighten the work a bit. But Chief Urzek's recipe is very specific. If someone did mess with it, it would have been guesswork.
Yeah, that would have been bad. Alright, the way is clear, you should make for the exit. So someone altered the formula. That's not good. Not good at all.
Steel and Stone, am I glad to see you. I thought we were done for. Listen, there are still miners that need help. They're trapped behind a tunnel collapse down below. I tried to dig them out, but those creatures started gathering. I had to run.
Tell me about this tunnel collapse.
It's at the entrance to a new dig site. A good one. Plenty of ore in there. I don't know what caused the cave-in. I just heard the rumble and saw the others haul Arsh to the exits. I tried to help my kin, but those stones are just too big.
Alright, I'll investigate the cave-in, you get going. Okay. So if someone altered the formula, could it have been Greg? I doubt it because he didn't like it. Not sure. We'll find out. So where's the cave-in? Up here. Stone melts potion recipe. Ingredients: 2 parts snow bear bile boiled, 1 part dried shulk resin finely ground, 1 part ash pit powder. To ensure a proper reaction in the stone's composition, ingredients must be mixed in the proper order and in the ratio specified. First create a base of snow bear bile, then slowly stir in the shulk resin until mixture turns foamy and light. Gently sprinkle in the ash pit powder, but be cautious not to overmix the solution before use. When ready to use, shake vigorously and pour onto desired surface. Sounds simple enough.
We'll never get to them in time at this rate. We need to dissolve the stone.
Open your eyes, Urzik. It's too unstable. We can't risk a larger collapse.
He's right. As much as you hate each other, he's right.
You don't have to be a mine foreman to see how unstable those tunnels are. If Chief Urzik uses more of her stone melt, we're all gonna die.
She seems pretty confident it will work.
She's an alchemist. I'm a mine overseer. I think I've got a better handle on how to move stone. It was only a matter of time before her pride betrayed us. Guess it's fitting that we both get crushed together down here.
I won't let that happen. I'll talk her down.
Thul's Greg meals like a dog while our kin fight for their lives. Attacking the stone with pick and spade is asinine. We have to make our way through with the stone melt solution.
It's not a good idea. But how do we do that?
Looks like these damned creatures scattered the ingredients all over the place. I'm not about to send these miners back into harm's way. So how about it, outsider? Can you track the ingredients down and bring them back?
Sure, I'll find them. How does this potion work?
Mixing the 3 reagents together creates a potent alchemical solvent. It's perfectly safe, but it does work quickly, so be prepared to move. Just follow my instructions on the table over there. It contains a list of everything you need.
What happens if I make a mistake?
We'll lose precious time, so don't make a mistake. Don't fret, all right? The instructions are simple. That's why I'm having you prepare it instead of doing it myself. I need to show the clan that anyone can do this, even an outsider. No offense.
How did you learn about this stone melt solution?
Just like anything else, in battle. I served the Covenant for a while, and I met a sapper who could collapse castle walls with potions. Made me uncomfortable at first, just like this lot. But then I started studying and realized its potential.
So this started as a siege technique?
It did. But not everything used in war is fundamentally destructive. If I could just get my clan to understand the value of it. To be a chief is to be frustrated, all the time. I just hope we can all learn something here.
Yeah, I do not envy you at all. So I gotta go gather the ingredients.
Keep at it. No one stops digging until we break through.
So I'll come back to read that once I have the ingredients. So shulk resin, bear bile, ash pit powder. I'll just run past. So up here. Come on. I think they've gone. And then the ash pit powder. Okay, let's try and mix this first try. Was down here. I'm not that confident in my alchemical ability. So what was it? First create a base of snow bear bile, then slowly stir in the shulk resin. So, bear, shark, ash pit. Okay, bear, shark, ash pit. I think that worked.
Perfect. Now pour the solution onto the rocks blocking the entrance.
Sweet. I still don't think it's a good idea. Okay, here we go.
Well done. Can your shovels and pickaxes compete with that, old Greg?
Even a blind edgetair finds a pumpkin once in a while. It was luck and nothing more, Chief.
Ooh.
Don't be fooled by this outsider. We'll learn the truth of this cave-in soon enough, and Chief Urzik will have to admit her mistake.
You see? Harmless. Come on. We still haven't found Muga or some of the other miners. Let's move.
But it's not the chief's fault if someone altered her formula. Okay, deeper into the mine. This part's gonna be very unstable. Yeah, there's some chorus. They're dead though. Don't like this. You actually feel like you're in a real mine though with all these noises. It's great. Still best to go through here quickly. They didn't see the chest. Oh, it's a master. Not bad, not bad. Pays having that perk, you can see chests easier. Oh yeah, look at all these Chaurus eggs. It's like something out of Alien. Take that, Chaurus. So I gotta go deeper in. Where are these miners? This eggs just appear. Okay, here we go. Oh, well.
Moloch's jawbone. What happened in here? No time to mull it over. If anyone knows, it'll be Muga. He was probably on the scaffolding managing the evacuation. Head up there and look for him.
Looks like they've found a new form of stone they can mine. Or maybe that's part of Blackreach they've dug into.
I've never seen anything like this. That fissure. Did the stone melt really do all this? Doesn't matter. We have miners to save. By my count, 3 orcs are still missing, including the foreman Muga.
Do you think Muga survived?
He's tough as an Orsinium anvil. He survived. I'm sure of it. Like I said, he probably barked out orders from the scaffolding. Better vantage point up there. You search the top, and I'll look for the other miners below. And hey, one other thing.
What?
Make sure you find out what he knows about all this. I need the full story. I need to know who's to blame. Even if it's me.
Alright, I'll find Muga and ask him what happened.
No telling what's crawling around in here. Fight well, alright? Go.
Cool. Well, that's the signs of a good chief. Even if she is the one to blame, she still wants to know. Okay, so up on the scaffolding, she said. Still don't think it's safe. So, is it up here? Oh, careful. So I think it's over here. Looks like he's dead. No.
Hey! Over here! Before those things come back! Finally, a friendly face. I knew Chief Urzik wouldn't just sit around and let us die. Came close, though. Almost went down the hole when the scaffolding collapsed. Good thing I'm so nimble, huh?
Mughal, right? What happened here?
Wish I could tell you. Mazog, Narsba, and Blograth were getting ready to bore out a new path with the stone melt. Mazog came running back a few minutes later. Then it happened. The mine shook like a wet dog and the whole tusking place came down.
Do you think the others could have survived?
I don't know. I've been a foreman long enough to know when hope's lost. But here I am hoping. I think they made it to the scaffolding, but I'm not sure. I hope you'll do me another favor and look for them. If they survived, they'll need a hand.
Alright, I'll look for Nazba and Blograth. So, don't think I could jump that far, but I'm gonna try. Ah, we did. Looks like they're dead. So they're the ones that made the new solution. I don't trust this snow melt potion or the chief's insistence on using it. But she's our chief and we must follow her word. That said, I don't intend to have everyone work themselves to death to meet her production demands. Magic potions don't make the hours pass away faster down here. The deeper we go, the poorer the air quality and less stable the mine becomes. So to meet our quotas we will quadruple the recipe. This should achieve faster results with less time in the mine shafts. 4 parts dried shulk resin finely ground, 8 parts snow bear bile, 4 part ash pit powder. Wow, that's really strong. Please use these instructions instead of the previous recipe until I say otherwise. Mazok.
There you are. I've searched everywhere, haven't found anyone. Anything up there?
So who was Mazog? Was he that one? No, Mazog is Tholsgreg's wife, I think. So she's the one who did this.
Everyone made it out except for the 3 down here. Any luck finding them? Find any proof of the chief's carelessness?
Mughal survived, but the others didn't. Mazog altered the stone melt recipe and caused the collapse.
She what? No, there has to be some mistake. Mazog would never hurt the clan on purpose. She only tries to protect us.
She was trying to meet Chief Urzik's production demand while cutting time spent in the mine.
You see, Chief Urzik is just as much to blame. She should have explained this alchemy properly. She should have eased our work schedules. We can argue about who's right later. Right now, we need to focus on getting out of the mine.
Can't we go back the way we came?
We'll have to fight through those creatures again. There's another entry point this way. You just need to make a path for us. I'll help Muga and follow as soon as it's clear.
Okay. So which way? This way. Let's go. Yeah, seems like everyone's to blame. The chief, Thurs Greg's wife. But yeah, let's get out of here. Now that we've saved the miners. And hopefully from this lessons will be learned.
Use the stone melt solution on the boulders and get us out of here.
Okay. Let's go. So we're all safe? I hope. So yeah, this was the other mine entrance. So back to the longhouse, I guess. At least we saved miners that we could. Here we go. Big ceremony.
Chief Urzik, we don't need to do this in public.
I need to know. Everyone needs to know what happened down there, Tholsgreg. This clan has suffered enough resentful whispers and bad blood. It's time to clear the air.
It may be her fault, but you're the one who upped the production.
Tholsgreg seems anxious to talk to you. Go on and speak with him. I need to hear the truth.
I think it's a bit harsh if you're gonna kill her.
Please, just listen. Mazog would never put the clan in danger on purpose. She was misguided, and she acted rashly, but she was only trying to meet the chief's demands. When Urzik finds out, Mazog shouldn't suffer for trying to protect her kin.
What kind of punishment will Mazog receive for causing the cave-in?
She'll suffer the blood price. It's how we punish our own. Rather than imprison them or make them unfit to work, we extract the tusks of those who fail the clan. Better than the bloodletting, I guess. But it's said to be excruciating.
Oh, that would be painful, pulling out their big teeth. You think the chief will follow through with it?
She'll take pleasure in it, unless you persuade her otherwise. Please, just talk to her. Convince her not to punish Mazog. Urzik may be blinded by her anger, but she bears some of the blame too. A failure in the clan is a failure of the chief.
I'll try and persuade her. I'll try.
The clan survives. Barely. We couldn't have done it without your help. I don't say this often, but thank you. Now tell me, did you find anything while you were down there? Anything that might explain how all this happened?
Mazog altered the recipe to try and take the strain off the miners.
Damn it! I suspected as much, but I really hoped I was wrong. She's given me no choice. I must invoke the blood price. Mazog's actions led to the death of her kin and the near collapse of our stronghold. I will remove her tusks myself.
Tholsgreg thinks you're guilty as well. You forced this new method on the clan without listening.
Of course Tholsgreg blames me. He always blames me. I brought this clan, this family, back from the brink. I gave us a second chance. I pushed too hard. This is what being a chief looks like. If our roles were reversed, what would you do?
So, Orcs died because of Mazog. I'd take her tasks. I'd spare Mazog. You said yourself you pushed too hard. She was only trying to help the clan. Tell me more about your two options.
Punishing Mazog will set an example, and it's what the clan expects. We follow the code for a reason. But showing mercy might set us on a new path. One with less anger and distrust. You're an ally to this clan now. What do you think?
If they stick to tradition, they'll stay closed off. Yeah, spare Mazog.
You make a good point. I need to show my clan that I don't just offer a new approach to mining. I offer a new approach to what life in the clan means. And that starts now with mercy. Thank you. Please take this as a token of our friendship.
You're welcome.
I have a good feeling about the Stronghold's future. Hopefully this leniency will set us on a new course. Maybe Tholsgreg will even thank me. That would be a change of pace. Honestly, this is an opportunity to start fresh. We need that.
What will you do now?
Rebuild. I'll work with Muga and the others to improve our processes in the mine. Reiterate the advantages while taking their concerns into consideration. Showing Mazog mercy is just the first step. I have a lot to do.
You live and learn, you live and learn. What will you do about those creatures still stalling the mine?
That will take time. Our clan knows those tunnels better than anyone. We're in no condition to mount a full assault, but with planning and the right alchemical concoctions, we should be able to selectively cave in the shafts that are overrun.
You're going to lose a lot of your mine that way.
You're right. We will. But part of being an orc is starting with less. We'll find new deposits, maybe stretch our operation to the hills east of the stronghold. The Nords won't like it, but you know what I say to that.
I don't know, what do you say to that?
Tough.
Yeah. So yeah, we saved Mazog, maybe set this clan on a new path.
Hear your chief. Mazog made a foolish mistake, but there has been enough bloodshed today.
Thank you, Chief Urzik. Thank you!
As chief, I shoulder the blame as well. We orcs are slow to forgive, but we will forgive.
Ah, glad I chose that choice.
I have a good feeling about the Stronghold's future. Hopefully this leniency will set us on a new course. Maybe Tholsgreg will even thank me. That would be a change of pace. Honestly, this is an opportunity to start fresh. We need that.
That you do.
Thank you, Outsider. You saved this clan from ruin and my wife from unimaginable pain. I don't know how you convinced the chief to have mercy, but I don't care. This is great news. Maybe I misjudged Urzik. We'll see.
Well, if you two work together, the clan will be on a good path. Have you changed your mind about Chief Urzik?
Perhaps I was too quick to judge. I disrespected her, but she still found it in her heart to free Mazog. I will support Chief Urzik going forward, you have my word. For the good of the clan, maybe we can find middle ground.
Yeah, maybe you can. So yeah. Set the clan on a new path, which may be good.
I'm glad Chief Urzik didn't invoke the blood price. What Mazog did was horrible, sure, but it wouldn't have felt right if we punished her for just trying to help her people. Urzik is the best chief we've ever had.
Good to hear. But yeah, it wouldn't have been nice to see her tusks get yanked out. I wouldn't have been able to bear it myself hearing those screams, if that's what happens. But yeah, we'll set this clan on a new path, and maybe they'll learn from their mistakes. So I'm going to end this one here, and we'll continue on in the next one. Thanks for watching.